What's going on, guys? 12:30 Tuesday afternoon. Michaela just ran to Aviva because we are out of powder. We got to order another shipment of supplies from Audley. So we're going to have an opportunity to see if the tariffs are still in place. That's going to be pretty interesting. I'm sure that they're going to be still elevated prices, but stay tuned, get subscribed if you guys are interested in that. We're probably going to be talking about that in the next coming videos here on the channel. But for right now, I am running DTF printer number 1 and DTF printer number 4 right now, while Michaela is running over to Aviva and grabbing some powder to kind of fill in the gaps while we still wait for that shipment to come in. Like I said, get subscribed if you guys are interested. We'll probably do a whole video about that coming soon. So that will be in another video. But for today, I am, like I said, just running these DTF printers, trying to keep them up and going while we still, with what powder we actually have. And that has not been easy. I've had to pull the powder from the trays on DTF printer number 2 and 3, and we're using that powder, which is like kind of like the extra that we would use to fill in for number 3 and number 2 on these printers, just to kind of keep them running so that we can get the orders out, because it's actually not that light of a day in the print queue. So once Michaela gets back, she'll go ahead and take back over, and we'll get these guys back up in ship shape. But for right now, I also came into the office and saw that yesterday we had a delivery from UPS come in. And this came in yesterday right around like 4:30, and we were packaging the orders up at the time, so we didn't have any chance to actually pop her open and see what is what. I'm pretty sure I already do know what this is. It's going to be a return from one of our customers who ordered tumblers and UV DTF transfers, and apparently she was not happy and was not pleased with the actual results. And I have a client calling me right now, so I'm going to take this call, and I'll see you guys in a second. Thanks for calling AMS. This is Alex. How can I help you? Yeah, give me a second. Okay. That's good. All right, so that was one of our Platinum Plus customers. She noticed that one of her customers had uploaded some artwork that had the background still applied on that one. So she wanted to go ahead and get that removed so that the customer is obviously happy with the prints that they get. This is something that we just like to do a double check on, make sure that everything is in ship shape, especially when it is like a Plus customer order. Because it's gonna, there's like 2 people that it has to go through. So like if the customer is upset, they're gonna have to go to the Plus client, in that case the person who I just talked to, and be like, yo, my prints don't look good. And then the client, like the Plus client, is gonna have to then come to us and be like, hey, can you work with me and get a reprint for this customer? They messed up X, Y, and Z. So it's just better off for everybody if we can try and get ahead of it, just like that. And then everybody is happy. We're happy, we don't have to do any reprints. The client's happy, she doesn't have to deal with any upset customers. The customer's happy, they get their prints at the end of the day. So just one of those things, you gotta do the work for your customers if you want happy customers at the end of the day. But getting back to this, let's go ahead and see what we got in here. I was saying before, this is a return from a client who was just not happy with the tumblers and applying the UV DTF transfers to them. This was actually our first ever complaint that we've ever had about our UV DTF transfers. So it was pretty surprising to me. And in all honesty, I wanted to get them back myself. We normally never do any returns. One, customers, we don't even have return requests that often. And then the few that we get per year, most of the time it's no, we're not going to accept your return. It's a custom printed artwork or a custom printed transfer or a custom printed shirt. We can't do anything with it. It's garbage. at the end of the day, if it's something that we messed up, we will make it right 100%. And like I was just saying out there, even if it is something that the customer messed up, odds are we'll probably still make it right. But it's just one of those things where, like, it's a custom printed transfer, a custom printed shirt. What are we gonna do with it? So yeah, I wanted to get these back though so I could try it myself and honestly, one, see if the customer was just like full of it and was trying to pull a fast one on us because their customer canceled on them, or I mean, whatever, you know how it is, anything could really happen. So in this box I see the tumblers, but one thing that I do see missing is the actual transfers. So here's hoping that the transfers are in here, but these does not look like a wide enough box to actually fit the transfers. So I'm wondering where those UV DTF transfers went. Yeah, and no transfers. So, okay. I mean, I literally asked for the transfers back so that I could test them out myself. But I guess the customer missed that note. All right. I mean, yeah, so I guess we'll just have to look all of these over. I just wanted to open it up to see what we actually got back so I could go ahead and get the customer their refund. To be quite honest, this customer seems like the one to do a chargeback. So I wanted to get that shit out of my hair as fast as possible. But either way, they're not getting the money back for the transfers. That's for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna just see what we got back and then refund the customer and get back to work. Right, so 15 tumblers are going back to the customer's card, and then that will be that for this one. And I can get it out of my head. I was gonna just delay it and be like, I'll do it with it later. We just got them in. But then I was like about to start another task and I was literally thinking to myself, just screw it, Alex, just do it. And then you can get it out of your head. You don't have to think about it anymore. And that'll be the end of this customer. So I'll get that refunded. And then, yeah, like I said, wash my hands, let the customer know that got their package, they got their money back, and to basically go on their way, bro. Like, this customer's been a hassle. I'm not even gonna lie. Because we also, like, we've been trying to figure this out with them for what seems like almost 2 months. So they let us know that they were not having, or they were having trouble getting the UV DTF to actually stick to the tumblers like 2 months ago. Again, we had literally, oh boy, where are you guys at? We had literally never heard that complaint before. We have not heard a single other complaint about the UV DTF transfers other than this person. So from off the bat, we were pretty like confused and we wanted to know what was going on. So if there was any problem, any defect with the process, that we could get that fixed and rectified. So we went ahead and we just sent them another set of transfers. We just reprinted their gang sheet, sent it over to them, and we're like, hey, give these a try. Maybe it was just a bad batch, something like that. Still no dice. They were not able to get the actual UV DTF transfers to stick. And another thing to note, I should have mentioned this earlier, but the first time when they said that they couldn't get the UV DTF transfers to stick, they also said that they were missing like 2 tumblers in their order. And like, it was either Michaela or I who packaged it. So whatever, not sure what happens there. Stuff like that happens. But it was just like, whatever, we got the reprint shipped out. And then in that reprint, she was like, okay, cool, I'm also gonna place an order for some more tumblers. So we're like, great, we'll get those combined and everything will be good to go. Hopefully these will work and you'll be on your way. So we did that, sent out the tumblers, sent out the reprint for free to the customer for the UV replacements. And in that second order, she also said that she did not get some of the tumblers that she placed an order for. And again, like, Michaela and I are the only ones who package these things up. So it's just like, it's been a lot of problems with this customer, a lot of problems. So like I said, we're gonna get this done. The customer hopefully will be out of my hair. I won't have to hear about them again, hear from them again, and that'll be that. But I gotta get DTF printer number 1 started up again. It just finished its job, and hopefully Michaela will be back soon. Should have been back by now.
In a world full of visions, dreams on the run, we needed a spark, now look what we've done. Just type it, describe it, watch it unfold. Design gen's the magic, turning ideas to gold. One click, one thought.